Hi everyone, this is Sean Escobar, and I'm going to be talking today about health professionals using Isagenix within their practice for the betterment of their patients from a result point of view, and then also to supplement their income for the practice. I want to start off by sharing something that I just recently came across that I thought was pretty darn exciting. It's from a Dr. Messina in Arizona, and he's a medical doctor. And he was recently interviewed at a convention of sorts, and they asked him about the conflict of interest that he found with Isagenix, being a medical doctor and worried about the whole MLM stigma and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play this video for you, and I've got it right to the point where I want it, where he goes right into the conflict of interest. So bear with me.
The nurses are really excited about this, and they're enrolling patients, and I'm taking care of the patients, and I'm seeing all these amazing results. And I'm watching them clinically, physically, and my God. But no, I'm not going to recommend it because, my God, I'm a doctor, my reputation. There's an ethical dilemma here. So one day, a patient comes in for a clinical trial, and it was for diabetes, and she didn't qualify because, her blood sugar was too high. She couldn't qualify for the trial. And I'm there scratching my head, and she asked me, "What's the matter, Doc? You look preoccupied." And I said, here I am about to hand you another Band-Aid for your diabetes when we should be talking about your primary problem, the fact that you're 140 pounds overweight. So she starts crying. "I've tried everything." I said, "Look, I understand, but I found something that I am sure, if you take it like I tell you, will absolutely help you, but I have an ethical dilemma, because if I share it with you, I will be compensated by the company, and I do not think that's ethical." She looked me right in the eye, and she said, "Wait a minute. Every time I walk into this clinic, you're compensated." And she said, "Now that you have something you know will help me, you have an ethical dilemma?" And that did it.
So just keying off of that, I've been doing this for 10 years, and my father and my mother and myself we've really made an effort to work with the health professionals because they can make such a difference in so many lives. They already have rapport, they already have trust within their clientele, and they have a network of influence. They have people that they could automatically tap into and really help with these products. Acupuncturists, chiropractors, medical doctors, massage therapists, personal trainers, kinesiologists. We work with all of them, because it seems as though internal cleansing is complementary. These health professionals, the cleansing aspect really appeals to them. It appears as though by cleansing the body initially, keeping the insides clean, everything benefits. And they get better results with the modalities that they're using within their health practice. And so it works in conjunction with what they're currently doing. And it's been really exciting to see that. You've got people like Dr. Becky Nitrajan, who was a gastroenterologist for 10 years in Arizona, and she has said that within 18 months of sharing Isagenix with her clientele, and she's a guts and butts doctor, she saw more benefit within 18 months than she'd seen in her previous 10 years. 10 years as a gastroenterologist using traditional medicine. Those of you that are watching this video, you know the product works, you know the benefits, so I don't need to go into all of that. I did want to share from a financial point of view some of the points that I like to work with health professionals on to get them to see the potential of the residual income with Isagenix. First and foremost, we have to help these individuals see that it's different than transactional sales. Depending on what kind of practice they run, all of them are transactional sales, retail sales or service-based transactional sales. You provide a service and people pay you cash instantaneously. They give you cash for the benefits you provided them. Where this is different is that this is a leverage business model. And so rather than getting paid transactionally right away, imagine that those same profits go into a compensation structure. We'll call it an escrow account. And they basically stay there and they wait for you to capitalize on the volume of everyone within your organization, whether you brought them in or not. And once you achieve certain things within your organization, you access the money. But it's not just the money from your transaction. It's the money from the transactions of everyone below you. And so it's that concept of I'd rather have a little bit of everybody's piece rather than just have the whole pie to myself. Getting people to see that this leverage business model is highly lucrative is a struggle. Most health professionals, they're very transactional. We do have many health professionals within Isagenix that have been able to see the power of a leverage-based business model. Getting paid residually to infinite levels on all consumption within your organization over time. It's a powerful concept. It's a very, very powerful concept. A few of the benefits of this particular business model versus the transactional business model, one of them would be that you are paid on everyone. So again, let me paint this picture. Let's say that you share out of the practice, you share with a sweet woman, and she goes home and she has an incredible result, drops a lot of weight, drops a lot of inches, she's excited. She shares it with her sister. It's a very natural process within Isagenix. It's a very viral product. It's an emotional product. People are going to share it. And so she shares with her sister. She shares with her aunt. She shares with her neighbor or someone at church or someone at the gym. Well, as a result of that, you have the potential to get paid a residual percentage on all of that volume. And there's power in that. So let's say that this new gal, the aunt from Canada, let's say she gets excited. Case in point, let's say she used to sell Mary Kay or candles or whatever. She was successful in direct sales. She goes bonkers for you. She starts sharing with her, she starts sharing with everybody that she knows. Next thing you know, you're getting paid a residual benefit, a residual volume on all of it. You don't get that in transactional sales. It doesn't exist in transactional sales unless all 60 somewhat people come from Canada to your practice and they buy something from you. Another great benefit, all health professionals have to advertise. Well, especially, alternative professionals that don't participate in insurance programs and so forth. Alternative professionals have to advertise, and they have to advertise a lot. Well, the beauty of Isagenix, being that it is a very viral product which induces natural networking. People are going to share this with other people. If you or your cleanse coordinator has instructed those individuals who are cleansing with you, you've instructed them, hey, if people ask about your results, if people are interested, send them to the practice. Just tell them that we'll set up a free consultation, a free health analysis, and see what program would benefit them the most. And that's what you do. You interview that. You have your cleanse coordinator sit down do a little analysis with this new customer. And the beauty of it is you can find a creative, passive way of introducing them to your specific modality, whether it's acupuncture or Reiki or, there's a whole host of them, chiropractic. You can actually introduce them to what you do as a complementary benefit, and at the same time as introducing them to Isagenix. Well, many, many health professionals have realized that this can be a significant means whereby they can feed the practice. They can actually build their practice simultaneously with the Isagenix. And that's a real benefit that a lot of people don't realize because they just let people go out and share and share and share on their own time. But what if you instruct those people, no, let's bring them into the practice, let's get them coached. Let's get them a personal health analysis and so on and so on. And then you might just ask them a question, have you ever done any chiropractic? Because maybe in the health analysis you ask about pain. Oh yeah, I've got pain in my lower back, or I've got pain in my shoulder, pain in my neck. No, really, you ever done chiropractic? And you'll find most people haven't. I believe in it big time, but most people haven't. And so, wow, significant opportunity to feed the practice, whatever it might be, just by sharing Isagenix. We've got one health professional in Isagenix named David Singer. and he runs one of the largest chiropractic management services in the United States. And he actually teaches chiropractors how to manage their practices and what specific modalities to use, what specific products to use within the practice, how to maximize your income. And he actually shares Isagenix in his seminars with all of these chiropractors all over the country. In fact, if you are a chiropractor, I bet you've heard of David Singer. And he has had astronomical success doing this. And not just with the financial aspect, but obviously the products. The products work. If people lose the weight, their adjustments hold better. Weight compounds everything. Now, if you're a health professional, you know that stress compounds everything and weight compounds everything. And so getting people's weight off should be one of your interests. Not only that, I heard one health professional put it this way, and he's the head of a pharmacy development service, and he says to his pharmacists, there was about 400 of them in a room, and he says, look, he says, you might not think you're in weight loss, but he says, if your patients who are loyal to you, they provide you with your livelihood, and they count on your expertise. He says, if you don't provide a healthy means whereby they can get the weight off, 80-somewhat% of Americans are overweight. We all know the ill health challenges associated with weight gain. He says, if you don't provide them with a means whereby they can get the weight off, then they're going to go do something on their own. And you don't know what they're going to do, and it could very well be dangerous. It could hurt them. Fen or something of that nature. He says, I feel we have an obligation as health professionals to provide a healthy means of weight loss so that they don't go do something dangerous that hurts them. I never thought of it that way, but it's an interesting concept when you think about it. Yeah, you might not be in the weight loss industry, but they do look to you as a health guru of sorts, and they're counting on you for your expertise. They don't know any better. And if you take that ownership of their health as a whole, then I know Isagenix can have a dramatic impact on their health results. I've been doing it for 10 years. I've coached tens of thousands of people through the cleansing process. And it works. I mean, it really works on so many levels that go way, way beyond weight loss. A lot of health professionals are starting to realize that keeping the insides clean, it starts there. If you want to maximize the nutrition that you're eating, the nutrients and so forth, or the supplements you're taking, no matter what they are, clean your insides first. Your body will better be able to assimilate those nutrients. If you want to be able to realize the benefit of all these different alternative things you're doing in the way of chiropractic or kinesiology or acupuncture or massage, clean your insides. Clean your insides first. It makes sense. Okay, well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I just wanted to say that this works. This leverage business model works. The products obviously work, or you wouldn't even be watching this video. The products work. And so it is a very ethical, it's a very professional business model. It's something that you can really get behind. Isagenix is a stable company. It's not some fly-by-night pyramid scheme that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. We're a household name in America now. We have credibility, a lot of it. And this is something that you can really, really get behind. And the beauty of it is, let's say that you don't plan on working at that practice forever. If you own a practice, you're probably married to it. And although you're passionate about what you do, and I commend you for that, most health professionals, they just want to help people. That's what I found is most health professionals, they're not in it for the money. They say, I don't care if I make any money in Isagenix if it helps my people. But think about long term. Call it Plan B or call it retirement, call it whatever you will. This could be a significant opportunity for you, in that you can utilize it for whatever you want. If you want to start a charity, I've had people that just use the Isagenix income and they donate it to charity, or they build a charity. I've had people who they travel all over the world with it. I have one person, she used her Isagenix income to go to continuing education. She went all over the world getting better at her profession, and it was all on Isagenix bill. She paid with her Isagenix income. I've got another health professional. He bought a big old yacht. He bought a truck. He bought a home. And he bought all these things with his Isagenix income. Michael Seneschal from Portland, Maine. Whatever it might be, whatever your interest might be, the beauty of it is that it works. This really works. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll look forward to talking to you all again really soon.